From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Buying time to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. From midfield now, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now Burrow. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until a defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
What's the deal? Let's go. Come on, man. Playmaker, step up. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. It's game time. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Stroud working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
This is caught. It's Woods. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Stroud to throw it. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins. That one a first down pickup of 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
He's ridiculous. Playmaker, step up right there.
First down. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow looking middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins. As the first half is winding down, and the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This is a game. We got to get it done. You ready to roll? Dig down here. Go get him now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Houston set to take over. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud now on 1st and 10 as this complete to Woods.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Working with a 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
It's hard to be surprised in the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, taking it about the 1. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 86 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Airing it out deep for Woods. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's got some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And a short gain down to about the 33. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Stroud on third down now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
You know what we need, baby. What's the deal, y'all? All right, go get him now. You got boys. Let's go, fellas. It's showtime, baby.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. He juked him, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down at 4. Now it's Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Stroud sets up the play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Stroud now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods from 3 yards out. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. It's a big one now. It's a big one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Right side completes to Mechie. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Singletary here running out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
We gotta be big time now. Hey, what we got? Let's go get it now. We gotta make a play, baby. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. All right, guys. All right. Let's go.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the left.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Goes right back to Smith again.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's complete right side to Asiasi.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep.
Oh, what a move. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals will add to their fourth quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
So now the Texans down by 10, 2:19 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Here's Stroud. Got his man. It's Woods.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Stroud to throw it.
And that's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Stroud. And this one into the hands of Mechie.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Stroud.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Stroud looks to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
To throw with Stroud. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Let's do this, man. It's one game at a time, baby. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's ride. Y'all go right now. Let's have some fun. Let's keep that. Get to the whistle. Take it to the guys. Get it on right now. Keep our boys. Let's go, baby. It's game time. Let's go, man. Let's get some run.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Down to the 41.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They run for it with Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.